And a very good morning to you. It is Tuesday morning, the 15th of March, the year 2022. And this is your friend Angus Buchan with a thought for the day. If we go to the Gospel of John, chapter 12 and verse 24, one of my favorite scriptures. Unless a grain of wheat falls to the ground and dies, it abides alone. But if it dies, it bears much grain. It's an amazing paradox, isn't it? In other words, it's in dying that we actually live. Now, farmers understand that principle. You can take precious seed maize or corn, any kind of seed, and it can be preserved for hundreds of years if it is kept in a safe climate and a controlled storeroom. But the tragedy about that seed is that it never does anything. It just stays on its own. It does not produce food. It is absolutely self-contained and selfish. This life is not about seeing how long we can live and how long we can preserve ourselves. No, not at all. It's actually the very opposite. It's about dying to self. You see, your enemy, your biggest enemy, my biggest enemy is ourselves. When we start to live for others, then we start to produce everlasting life, peace, joy, and good, honest production. If we look at Matthew chapter 16, and I'm reading from verse 24, and Jesus said to his disciples, "If anyone desires to come after me, let him deny himself, take up his cross, and follow after me. For whoever desires to save his life will lose it, but whoever loses his life for my sake will find it." It's in dying that you and I live. You see, it requires getting your hands dirty. That's right. It requires taking risks. It requires walking on the water. And that's not easy. But the rewards are immeasurable. You get peace of mind. You get purpose for living. You get joy when you see the crops starting to multiply. It's the greatest time of a farmer's life, when he sees the seed germinating in good soil. And then hearing those wonderful words from the Lord Jesus Christ when we get to heaven one day. "Well done, good and faithful servant. Come and enter into your rest." Go out today and sow your seed, because you can't take it with you to heaven. Jesus bless you and have a wonderful day. Goodbye.